Hello everyone, this is Alfonso Marino from Center for Online Training Academy, and on this video I'm going to delve into supply and demand and price action, which are the strategies that I use to plan my trades and that explain really well the psychology of the market. So every market participant, no matter if it is gold spot like on this analysis or any forex cross pair, stock, ETF, futures, cryptocurrency, anything, it doesn't really matter because supply and demand are the forces that govern the markets. So you need to be aware of the bigger time frames because that's where the long-term investors and institutions place their trades and leave their footprints. So on gold spot, XAU gold spot, okay, this is a supply and demand analysis. We are expecting gold to drop farther down to this imbalance on the daily, also on the weekly time frame, after breaking all-time highs, because this is all-time highs, the moment where spot gold has been most expensive, the highest price reached in history, $2,450, and then from there it just reversed. Okay, so here this impulse over there, that was a very weak impulse, which is not a great imbalance, so we shouldn't be trading there. And as expected, has been eliminated. This is a real mess over there. Price action on gold spot is really messy, and here as well. So that's why it was eliminated on the way up. And then on the way up, the strength of that impulse was not great. So as you can see now, the daily has created a strong imbalance at 2,406. Look at the strength of this impulse. Okay, we've got large bearish ESC candles where on the way up we only have one. Okay, and now the daily time frame price action wise is telling us that gold is heading south. Okay, on the smaller time frames, let's use like a smaller time frames like the 4-hour. We mentioned on the website on Center for Online Training Academy the other day this imbalance. Since we are expecting gold to drop all the way down to the weekly demand level and daily demand levels that I mentioned before, we were like in short bias. So here, all this at the top is the daily time frame, the daily imbalance that I drew before on the daily time frame for gold. And here, look, the same thing. We've got the same picture here, very strong bearish impulse that was created a few days ago. Let me check when that happened. It happened around 23rd May at 9 p.m. And then after a few days, gold spot reached the 28th, like 5 days later, it hit that imbalance and it's been dropping ever since, creating again strong impulses. As you can see on the way up, price action is like very weak impulse, very weak impulse, very weak, strong bearish impulse. Weak bullish impulse, strong bearish impulse, strong bearish impulse, strong bearish impulse. Price action is very bearish because we are expecting that to happen on the weekly time frame that we're going to see now for gold spot. So this is how you trade supply and demand. You have to wait, okay? Obviously, if you're scalping and using smaller time frames and all that, probably you will have strategies to help you go long on the way up, but this is not the purpose of this video. We're talking about supply and demand on time frames. The lower one is the 4-hour. So that's where we start seeing some action. And then the daily, the weekly, and even the monthly. Okay. So if we take a look at the weekly time frame, you're going to see what we're expecting and why. Okay. So these levels there, these blue rectangles represent the daily supply level and the 4-hour supply level, which is playing out. Now, the thing is that we are expecting this. This is strong imbalance over there in the weekly, which is like this. And we've got another one down there. Okay. So next stop is down there. But we also have now an obstacle here, which is this strong impulse there that happened a month ago. So it will probably stop there and start reacting a little bit. And this could be also a reversal point. But this is not an imbalance. This is an imbalance. So we have an imbalance here, another one over there, but this is not an imbalance. So we, as supply and demand traders, you have to learn how to trade gold spot and any other asset using supply and demand, but this is not an imbalance. This is an imbalance, okay? This is an imbalance, and this one is also an imbalance which played out really, really well. So this is our expectancy for gold spot, and the same thing is happening on GLD, on silver, and similar commodities. Okay, we are expecting this after a very strong rally. Okay, probably if you are using indicators, this is going to be overbought, obviously, and you shouldn't be buying anymore, because the indicators and oscillators should tell you that it is overbought. But we don't need indicators or oscillators to trade supply and demand, because we already know that this is overbought. And we already know that this is not a demand level, and this is a demand level, so this is what we are expecting. So we can predict the future of any asset, in this case, gold spot, with a very high degree of accuracy without using any indicator, oscillator, news events, or anything. No COVID, no Brexit, no pandemic, nothing. We just need supply and demand. Okay, this is how the market works. So this is what we're expecting. Hopefully we'll drop down there, or down there to the monthly. Those are the next two spots where we can hold long-term positions. On the way down, as I said before, the 4-hour demand supply level on gold spot is playing out. We've got a supply level on the daily right at the top, and if it continues to drop, this is obviously an obstacle. It has to prevent price from dropping. This is an imbalance there. So now, if you are sure, you should be managing your positions to lock in most of the profits, or wait for a bigger pullback or a correction to the demand level to go long. Okay, going long right now is like silly, stupid. Even in short term, I mean, like intraday strategies, it's like expecting that this is going to happen, or a little bit like this. I mean, not a good idea. Though this is the expectancy, the supply and demand analysis for gold spot. And let's see if this happens as expected. Have a great day. If you like this video, click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.